I'm only uploading this one because it's funny as hell. This fucking noob. So, okay, so I'm just battling him from the Serebii chat room. And he sings first turn on my Hippodon, whatever. But I'll go off my rant now, before the battle starts getting actually exciting. This guy thinks Celebi and Deoxys-Speed are Ubers. What? Noob! Not to mention, he violates sleep clause like 2 or 3 times in this battle. And then he calls me a cheater. What a fucking retard. I even gave him a list of the Uber chart. Apparently he didn't know that Deoxys-Speed was unbanned over a year ago and thought Celebi was always banned. Some people just piss me off. I mean, it's okay if you don't know what an Uber is, but I even ask people, do you know the SMOGON Uber list, and do you know all of the standard clauses before I even battle? So if they don't know, they can just ask, and if they don't like it, they don't need to battle at all. I mean, I understand some people just don't like playing with legends at all, and that's okay. People can play by that. That's not me, but people can play like that. Most of the time, people on the Serebii forums or Serebii chat room play like that. But as for a competitive battler, most people play with just no Ubers. Anyway, as you can see, this battle I'm doing really well in. Despite not setting up stealth rocks, I'm just completely dominating him. And he's not terrible. Like, I've played worse players than him. But his just annoyance and overall lack of knowledge about the rules pisses me off. But this does let me showcase my new move here, Stone Edge. And that KOs his Abomasnow. And Stone Edge is on my Gyarados for mainly 2 reasons. One, as you can see, that it was helpful against Abomasnow, but that's not a reason specifically that I chose it, because neither Earthquake or Waterfall are super effective against it. But I do have Stone Edge combat mainly Dragonite, Salamence, and other Gyarados. And it works quite well. Like, even though my Gyarados dies to this Dragonite using Outrage, it nearly kills it and makes it effectively useless. So I send out Deoxys-Speed, and this is when he starts crying about me using Ubers on the chat room. And I kindly explain to him that I'm not using Ubers at this point, and show him the SMOGON Uber list. And he seems content with that answer at first. And here I'm doing some damage calculations, and I figure out I can KO it with Focus Blast. I don't really fight Ursing that much, so I had to make sure its special defense wasn't for some reason godlike. But yeah, that's a dead Ursing right there. And then comes friggin' Blissey. I switch into Celebi, and here we go. He violates Sleep Clause by using Sing. Man. And here he tries to tell me that he didn't know my Hippodon was still alive. What a bunch of bullshit. So I tell him that, okay, I'm going to switch into Hippodon, so you just use Sing again, because I have Celebi as Natural Cure, so we can just fix this by switching into Hippodon, then switching back into Celebi. But, of course, he switches into Bellizard. So, here we had an agreement to fix the game state after he cheats, and he tries to cheat some more. But anyway, I say, okay, forget about it, we'll just roll with it, don't use sleep moves again. He says, okay, it's fine. So anyway, I send in Garchomp, who can take a full attack Charizard's Fire Punch. So this is what I'm thinking. I know it's probably faster after the Salak Berry, but I do know that I'll be able to survive a hit. So that's why I send in Garchomp and use Outrage here. I was kind of hoping I was faster, but I knew that probably wasn't the case. But I do Outrage him, and that's a dead Charizard. And I'm confused. he sends back in Blissey, and I switch in, of course, Celebi. And I know I win this battle with him here, because I can Leech Seed him now, because I know his other Pokemon is Blastoise and can't stand up to his Celebi, probably. So I Leech Seed him here. And I start Calm Minding away. This guy just pisses me off. I mean, he has the goal to cheat and then call me a cheater. After I told him, do you know the SMOGON Uber list before the battle? Watch out for this guy. If you battle Espio, he complains when he loses, he cheats when he loses, and then he calls you a cheater when he loses. This guy doesn't know how to handle a loss. And even if he didn't know that legends were allowed at this point, I mean, I freaking told him that if he knew the SMOGON Uber list before the battle, he knew we were playing with no Ubers, not no legends. I made that perfectly clear. But even at this point, if I was him, I'd just accept the loss like a real man. I mean, he knows he's not going to win this battle because I can just Calm Mind the heck up because he's not going to be able to damage. And there he goes. He violates the sleep clause again. And I'm like, WTF. Now that definitely wasn't a mistake. And he tells me, okay, you're a cheater. And I'm like, no, you're the cheater. And we're just arguing on the chat room. So I decide, like, you know what? I'll beat him anyway. It doesn't even matter. I'll just play it. I'll beat him even if he does violate Sleep Clause. He used a freaking Healing Wish. What the hell is that move? So he switches into his not even damaged Blastoise, and he just runs away and disconnects. So what a noob. Bad game. Go to hell, you cheater.